Hello, it's Layefa. How are you? So today I have with me the gorgeous Rachael from Ukafrolista. If you do not know who she is an online blogger, vlogger, influencer. You are an events coordinator. I will call you an events coordinator. Female empowerment entrepreneur.
I like this. Keep it coming.
Yeah, you are. Seriously, I've been watching you for ages. But if people out there don't know who you are, please tell them. Educate the people then. Who are you?
Yes, I'm Rachael Seeley. I am a beauty influencer, plus all that she says. You did better than I could ever do it. I stand for women's empowerment, body positivity and beauty. More so natural hair is what everybody knows me for, but I've kind of gone down the beauty route now. My goal is to help women, to educate them, uplift them, inspire them and empower them to be the best version of themselves.
Okay, so I've been following you since UK
Naturals.
Yes,
wow.
Yes,
okay.
for a long time. I dipped in and out, but I've been riding for you.
Good, as long as you came back.
Yeah, I've been riding for you. I want to talk about how you started, where you started, and what inspires you to make content or the type of content that you're making.
And for me, I think the way that I felt, because I kind of felt into YouTube, it wasn't a thing like I want to be a YouTuber, I want to be online kind of thing. I was a blogger originally in 2009. It sounds not long ago, but it was nearly 10 years ago when you think about it. I'm a fashion graduate. I did fashion in college and university. I had a fashion label, Concrete Rose Clothing, and I was writing about behind the scenes at like London Fashion Week and different shows that I was doing. Just writing about, you know, I bought this new dress, whatever it was. And then people were like, so what do you do to your hair? I'm like, what do you mean, what do I do to my hair? This is my hair. Like, you know, it's used to do something. And then someone was like, how do you look after it? What do you do to it? And I was like, I just look after, this is what I do. Like, it was, because I've always been natural, it's just normal to me. It wasn't anything new or anything different. And then one time I was doing my hair, it was kind of breaking, so I said, let me go online and see if I can find any kind of remedies or any help. And that's when I found YouTube. Really weird like that. And I found different YouTubers in America talking about their hair routines and what they do, and I thought, this is interesting, but I don't see anyone from the UK doing this, whatever that was. And then my friend at the time, Naomi, she said, let's do a channel together. Like, there's no one out here doing a duo channel. We have different hair types. Let's showcase the UK and what we do. And so UK Naturals was born in 2011. And then literally brands are like, okay, we want you to work with us. Here's our product. We'll pay you. And we're like, what do you mean you'll pay us? Oh, we'll pay you just to use the shampoo and conditioner. I'm like, wow. I'm getting paid to wash my hair. Okay, this sounds like I can make money out of this. Because people that know me, I'm like a hustler deep down. I can make money out of anything. And it was like, okay, we like your personality. Can you come and host an event? And I'm like, yeah, I don't know if I'm really a host, but I'll come. Kind of like just giving opportunities and see. Because I always try something once. If I don't fall into it or I don't feel comfortable, then I'm like, it's not for me. But I really enjoyed it, and I like the connection that the whole natural hair community was bringing for Black women, because I hadn't seen that. I hadn't seen Black women coming together, sharing experiences about something which can be so small as hair, but at the same time so huge as hair, because for some people, hair is their life. But that's basically how I felt into this YouTube space. It's been nearly 7 years now, and it's been interesting. It's been so interesting, the ups and downs of it. But I enjoy it. Like, I really do enjoy it.
Yeah, and you see that definitely from your content, especially your Instagram is popping. I'm like, oh my God.
But that took time for me to get, you know what it was? Instagram originally, I used it for the filters. So I had an Instagram account, not the Ukafrolista one, I had a personal one, which I still have. And I used to just upload pictures for the filters, delete them, and just keep the picture for the filter. I didn't really know, I didn't get the concept of it.
Oh my goodness.
And then my friend was like, are you on Instagram? I was like, yeah, but I only use it for the filter. She's like, why do you post pictures? For what? What? I don't get it. In my head I was thinking it's a photo album online. Like, why would you do that? And she's like, no. It's a great way of promoting yourself, a great way of people seeing you. And I thought, right, we're going to utilize this. We're going to make sure that whatever we speak as a brand at the time, UK Naturals, I was like, let me do events that give back to the community, that help connect Black women, that help to get women together who can just kind of connect on different levels, whether it be hair, beauty, lifestyle, whatever it is, bring them together, because online is so dangerous sometimes, where you feel like you have friends online, but reality, no one's talking to each other. Like, there's no like, hey sis, how are you doing? Like, how are you? So that's why I try and been outlet for women online to say, do you know what, I'm going through this. I like your page. This helped me today. Even if it's just one person, you never know how much you've impacted that one person to make a change that can help the world.
Okay, so I feel like body positivity is a little bit of a trend now.
It is.
Right? But I want to know where you get your self-confidence from. And because your Instagram, as I said, it is popping. I'm just going to keep saying that it is banging. When did you get to that realization of being so positive in yourself and knowing your worth and all that stuff?
I don't know when the moment or the instance was when I felt confident. I don't know I don't know what the day was, the time was, where I don't know none of that. All I know is I got fed up of feeling ugly. We live in a society that profits off of our insecurities. That's how the beauty industry is set up. That's how every industry that is targeted women is designed to break you down and then buy a product to build you back up. Even though you could have done that by yourself without the product, but that's the head game that they play.
Yeah.
For me, it had to be a thing of just giving up this facade of giving my kind of body confidence to other people. Like, I'm not perfect. I'm not the most confident girl every single day. I have my days where I feel fat. I have my days when I'm like, I don't even want to go nowhere. I've got clothes all over my bed because I don't even know what to put on. I have my days. But at the same time, I had to learn that I can't give other people, I can't give them the responsibility of making me feel great about myself, because at the end of the day, this is the only body you're going to get. This is the only person you're going to be with for your whole life. So if you don't like this, I don't know where else you're planning to go, because who else's body are you going to transform into? But people are not present in the moment no more. They're too busy trying to show off to other people. And I do it. Yeah. I do it because I've now kind of been conditioned to think whatever I do in my day-to-day life, as much as it is part of my brand, I have to share it with people now. Like, I can't do things by myself and be like, I had a great day. And it's like, if it didn't go on social media, it didn't happen. It's like, it's like that kind of mindset.
Almost like if you don't have social media, you don't have a passport.
Yeah, basically. Like, did you really go away?
Yeah.
Well, we didn't see you go away online.
So you didn't.
You didn't go away. I know people notice on YouTube, it gripes my gears when I watch someone that go, hey guys, how are you doing? Sorry, I've got no makeup on. Why are you apologizing? Sorry, I don't know my best. Why are you apologizing? Like, who are you trying to please? That shouldn't even come out your mouth. If I come on Instagram, I've got no makeup on, guess what? This is what you got to deal with, because I couldn't be bothered to do eyebrows and all this. Like, it is what it is. This is my life. But this apology thing of, I'm sorry, my hair's not done. I'm sorry, I look a mess. A mess to who? If I shave all this off tomorrow, guess what? It is what it is. And if you don't like it...
And if you do, could I use it as a wig?
No. Because I'm going to try to set back on my own head after thinking, what did I do? Oh my God.
So I wanted to ask, are you opposed to surgery then?
I'm not opposed to it. I think the problem we have now is that it's such a easy reason or easy alternative to trying a different way. Like, okay, you want a bigger bum. Cool. My fear is this. No one has lived long enough for us to know what that looks like in 30 and 40 years.
Who is, or is there somebody that is your point of call, like your cheerleader, if you need a pick-me-up of self-confidence? Like, who's that person that you call or speak to, like, I'm not on it today?
Do you know what? This is something that recently I've struggled with. I struggle with telling people I'm not okay because I'm used to being the one that everyone comes to for advice.
Oh, wow.
So when you're that person that everyone's like, Rach, I've got a problem, or Rach, can you help me? It's hard to be the other side of, I've got a problem, can you help me? Because you're so used to giving out. So recently I've been like, okay, it's okay not to be okay. And it's okay for me to say to my friends, you know what, I'm not okay today. So now I have my circle of friends are very small, like probably 5 friends that I can count on my hand.
That's all you need.
Listen, my mum told me this years ago. When you get older, you could be able to count your friends on your hand, and you think, what? I want to be friends with everybody. Like, no, I don't want 5 friends. Yeah.
The motto for my channel is like, make it happen. So whatever it is, it could be career-wise, it could be body confidence, it could be trying to get a man, whatever it is, make it happen. Yeah. And I want to talk about your business acumen, because you mentioned BET. And when I saw you on BET, I was like, I wish I could record the advert. What? How do I record? Did you see it? I was calling my husband. And I was like, oh yeah, that's the girl you thought. I want to talk about how, because you've been around a lot of movers and shakers, and people, I feel like people might be underestimate you or underrate you.
Okay.
Because maybe let's be real, like numbers. But you're around a lot of movers and shakers. How you be doing this, girl?
Well, I fell into the number game, meaning if I didn't have a certain amount of numbers of followers, I felt like I wasn't good enough. I felt like if I don't have the 100K or whatever it is, then brands are not going to contact me. People don't want to know who I am. And then one day I had to realize I'm meant to be here. And this is when I realized this. I went on a brand trip, a blogger trip to Cyprus with a hair brand. And it was, I think, 15, 20 different bloggers.
I think I watched you.
All your faves were there. All the black British girls were there. But it becomes a bit intimidating when you're in a room full of people who have these big, big numbers. And remember, at the time, you're thinking to yourself, I need these numbers to be on the level that they're on. So maybe I need to be, I don't know, beg friending them. Maybe I need to be like, let's do collaborations. Like, you think, so what can I do to be on that girl's level? And on that trip, and I've mentioned this so many times, that trip was a big eye-opener for me because it made me see these people are just ordinary people who just have a following. A fake doesn't do me well. I can't do it. I find it very, very hard to be fake. Being around people that I looked up to or felt like, oh my gosh, she's like this great, great YouTuber, I had to take that away and be like, but she's just a regular person. And there were some attitudes that I didn't like that were very interesting to me.
Oh, wow.
I saw some very diva-ish movements that were very interesting to me. The way that I've got through to meeting big brands or being on these platforms, people are people. If you cannot converse, relate, and connect with people, guess what? This ain't gonna work for you. Give this up now. This is not for you. Because behind brands are people. So if you can't conduct yourself in a meeting, if you can't write a real good email, like if you have no business acumen, you have no manners, I'm talking little things. If you can't say hi, if you can't introduce yourself, if you can't talk about yourself, if you can't sell yourself, all of that thing ain't gonna happen for you. But for me, I've always been a person that's present in the room. I look in the room, okay, who do I need to talk to? That's the marketing manager of that person. Like, that's the marketing manager for that brand. That's the person. Right, cool. I navigate, talk to who I have to talk to. I'm not here to make friends. I don't need no more friends. I've got a good circle. No new friends. I've got a good circle of people. I'm fine. I'm here to work. I'm here for business. I'm here to make my coins. I'm here to build my brand. That's what it is. I'm not here to be fake online, like this is my friend, and then outside of this, we don't even talk, we don't even text, we don't even call. Like, that's the reality of what I was seeing. I seen girls I believe to be friends online, and when I saw them around each other, I'm like, I thought you two, but you're not? Oh, okay, cool. Okay, I get this. I learned a lot in terms of dynamics of how people navigate, how people work, how people see each other, how people are actually really catty in real life. Like, women are catty, but when you see it, you're like, I thought you look good, Dylan, but you actually don't like each other. Like, I swear, if it was a reality show, you lot would have got your life. I swear. Like, I didn't get enough in my vlog. I wish.
Oh my
God. But even with the vlog.
Hey, so we were ranting. We were going like, you missed out on some good stuff.
Yeah.
Battery died, had to put in a new battery. I don't know where we left off, so I'm just gonna
continue.
Yeah, continue. So you've spoken about your many arms, all the things that you've been doing. You've also done speaking as well.
Yeah.
Like, is there anything that you don't do? Like,
I'm a woman of many talents. Everyone's always said this for years. Like, a lot of people don't know that I got a fashion degree. I had a fashion label. I actually paint as well. I used to have a...
yes, that's how I started following you.
Really? For my art?
Because I'm a creative as well.
Yeah.
And I love people who, they're moved by creativity.
Yeah,
and
I'm a very creative person.
Did you have an exhibition?
Yeah, I did. Long story. And this woman saw it online and she's like, we're doing this art exhibition. Do you want to come and showcase? And I was like... And I did it. And it was really interesting. I had a lot of people that gave me good feedback and people that are interested in buying pieces. And that's why I was like, okay, this is real now. People actually want to buy my work. And I sold a few paintings. But I've always been very opinionated. And I always tell people that I think I got this way. Funny enough, from my art. So when I was 10, 11, I went to the Tate Gallery with my school. And my teacher was like, okay, we're going to look at these paintings or whatever, cool. And I was like, where are all the black people? I don't see no black people in these paintings. I don't see no representation. Like, what's going on? And my mum had taught me about slavery. I had seen roots. I knew everything about, like, us as a people. And my teacher was like, oh, they didn't exist. And I was like, you're lying. What do you mean they don't exist? Oh, they didn't exist back then. How could black people not exist because we are the original people? That makes no sense to me. And that's when the spark in me was just like fire flames, black power, revolutionary. Like I literally became that girl. I've always been that girl that's been very passionate about what I like and what I believe in. But what was interesting was from the kind of rants I was doing online, like talking about brands and, you know, the industry. People were like, okay, we like your opinion. We want you to come on our shows. We want you to come and talk at this thing. And I thought, what? Like, yeah, we're going to pay you to sit there and just give your opinion. I'm like, what? That makes no sense to me. And I've always had, not a fear, but I've always felt like if the internet shuts down tomorrow, I still need to be able to work. I still need to make money. And that's how I do it through events and work with brands outside of online. And I would love for there to be a UK black women's talk show.
Right? Like we need that so badly.
We need a voice. 26 to 35. It needs to be
like some grown opinions and from different backgrounds.
There used to be girls that were older than me, and I used to look at them on the bus and be like, I can't wait to be like her. I want to be like her. She's fly. Like,
yeah.
I don't know if girls look at us like that now, but I feel there's a kind of disconnect between the older girls and the younger girls, or the older women and the younger girls, like bringing them together, just saying, you know what, I was where you was.
I've been there,
done that. Still wearing a t-shirt, but I'm learning.
My t-shirt's torn a little bit.
I got burns. I got
yeah.
Like, I'm still on the journey. I get it. Like there's no connection. I found into a numbers game where I felt like the more numbers I have, the more opportunities I get. That's what I equated it to, or the more money I make. Because people say numbers don't mean. They do mean things. Numbers do mean. But they also don't mean a lot, because people feel like because this person's got hundreds of thousands of followers, they're rich. Like they equate it. Listen, let me tell you something. It's not true.
It's not true. It's true.
Yes, brands ask for your numbers.
Yeah.
But they also ask for your engagement.
Yeah.
When I went on that trip with all them bloggers and YouTubers, whatever, I had a moment when I was on Snapchat talking to my followers, and if anybody follows me on Snapchat back then, because I'm not in it anymore since that update, I had to delete my Snapchat. I was like, guys, I'm going to quit YouTube. I'm going to quit blogging. And everyone was like, what? And I was like, I don't feel like I'm as good as these people that are here. I feel like I should have had this many followers by now, because I've been doing it longer than some of these girls. I've been in this game for a long time, and I feel like I should get the validation I deserve. And people were like, Rachel, what are you talking about? You're in Cyprus on a trip you didn't pay for. In a hotel room, your own hotel room, that you didn't pay for. What are you moaning about?
Wow.
You've got opportunity that some girls out here are fighting for, or wish they had. Fix up, basically. That's what I love about followers. They get me together when I have to get together.
Wow, they like put you in check.
And I love that about them. And I had asked God, I want more opportunities abroad. Ding, ding.
Wow.
It's been, and I was contemplating whether I should go or not. I was like, I don't know if I should go. My friend was in my house like, Rachel, what are you doing?
Get up.
She was like, go get your passport. Go send it to the people and get your boarding pass. And I was like, cool, right, let's do this.
Yeah.
I was very skeptical. I was like, am I supposed to be there? Who's going to be there? Like, okay, do I have to now go get, because I've seen it happen. Bloggers get invited to events. They all now go shopping to get clothes, to impress each other so they look like... And I was like, do I have to go get outfits? Do I have to get... I had my nails all ratchet. Like, my nails were broken. I was like, let me get my nails done so I look like I'm put together. Like, things like that go into your mind, because you want to put on face. You want to be looking a certain way because you know that's just going to be there. To this day, I'm still very close with that brand, because they understand me. As my brand, they get who I am. They understand. That's what I like about working with brands who get it. Last year, I spoke at 11 different events. My goal was to speak at a different event every single month. And I hit it except November, because it's my birthday month and I didn't really care. I was like, it's my birthday month. I'm going away. I don't care. I was like, birthday, cool. I've been on BBC Radio a few times. The first time is very intimidating. You're in there like, it's BBC Radio London. What the heck? And then after a while, you're like, no, you're supposed to be here. And then when they keep asking you back, you're like, oh, they want me. Cool. All right, next. Like, that's huge.
Yeah. Did
the BET ad for Black History Month. Not last year, the year before. And it was like, we want you to come back. And you're like, you do?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. Like, they like me for me. If Instagram shuts down tomorrow, are you still fine?
Yeah.
Can you still function?
I like what you said about diversifying your income, having multiple streams.
Let's do things that I don't see. It's all about being the change you want to see. You can't complain about it so much.
Oh, Rachel, thank you so much. I've got a bullet round though.
Okay.
So before we end, because I'm so let me just get my phone out. I hope my thing doesn't buzz. You have been absolutely amazing. Number one, wigs or weaves?
I've never worn a weave, so I just came out of wig life.
Oh yeah, okay. Heels or flats?
I used to wear heels a lot. I'm trying to get back into them, but let's say both, depending where I'm going. I might bring the heels with me.
Okay, because we're British, tea or coffee?
I don't drink either.
What kind of human being? What?
Do you know what?
Hot beverage?
I only drink tea if I'm ill. Like, and it has to be herbal tea. I don't even, or I have a stomachache, I'll go get peppermint tea, but I don't drink it on a regular like that. Or unless I'm having a meeting and like, do you want tea? Okay, cool. Do you want a coffee?
So what, hot beverage? Hot chocolate?
No.
Not even hot.
And the coffee puts me to sleep. It doesn't wake me up. Yeah, I'm different.
Next question. Okay. Lip colours, bolds or nudes? She's a bold girl. I'm a nude. Okay. Twist outs or blowouts?
Blowouts.
Really? Really? But what's this?
This is a blowout / bantu knot / one girl / fluff.
It's amazing.
Go.
Okay. Tell us, what was the last book you read?
I'm reading currently Taraji P. Henson's biography.
Oh wow!
Around the Way Girl. So I'm reading that.
Okay, ooh, that sounds good. Okay, so that sounds like something I want to read. Okay,
it's really good.
Your favorite movie?
Jason's Lyric.
Oh my god, that's a classic! Wow, you didn't even have to think about it.
That is my film.
That is a classic.
Love Jason's Lyric. Like, can we find a Jason for me? Like,
oh
I
my
always
gosh.
watch it. I'm like,
I haven't watched it in years. I might have to pull it out. Gosh, I haven't watched that in years. Okay, last question. Who was the last person you texted and what did you say? I'm scared of the answer, the way she's laughing.
Okay.
Oh no, it's a bad one.
There's a story. So, yesterday I was supposed to go on a date and I got stood up.
I saw your Twitter and I was like, what kind of foolishness is this?
I met this guy probably a month ago. When I say my dating life could be a show, you lot think I'm playing. I was walking past this club and he was like, hey, and I was like, hey, cause I'm that girl. I'm like, hey, and he was like, come here, and I was like, no, I was going to the cash point. I was like, no, I'm going to cash point. He's like, come here. I was like, I'm going to the cash point. He's like, just 1 second. So I was like, okay. So I went over and he started talking to me and I was like, all right, I'm going to the cash point. I'll come back. When I walk back, I'll talk to you. Went to the cash point, walked back. He's like, oh, you're so pretty. And I was like, thank you. He's like, you're really a woman. And I was like, whatever that means. Cool. So he's like, I want to get to know you. I was like, okay, cool. Here's my number. Kept it very light and very, here's my number. Call me, whatever. So I went about my business and he kept texting me, when are you free? I want to see you. I want to take you shopping. I want to take you to dinner. And you're like, this is some, whatever. I left it alone because I'm not on this whole like, I need a man. I just kind of left it alone. And then one day he was like, I really want to take you out. Like, can I retake you out? And I was like, okay, let me give this guy, like, I left it 3 weeks. I was like, okay, cool. So I texted him back. I was like, okay, I'm going to be out because I went to an event last week, a blogger event. Yesterday, went to a blogger event. And I was like, you can come meet me after the blogger event. Let's do dinner. Fine. I said to him, the blogger event is in this area. Is that fine for you to meet me? He's like, sure. I'll meet you at a certain time. Fine. Now, I messaged him halfway through the day to make sure we were still on. Because I was like, I want to make sure that we're still cool.
Yeah.
And he was like, yeah, I've picked out a place. Don't worry. I'm looking forward to seeing you. And I'm like, cool. Now, I'm a person, I don't get excited for things until they happen. Like, that could be holidays. Like, I don't get excited till I get off the plane. Because I haven't reached there yet. And anything could happen in between me reaching there. So I was like, I'm not excited until I actually see him. So I'm leaving this event now. And before I even leave, I'm like, okay, I'm on my way. Where should I meet you? Because we meet at a station. But I was like, the station has 4 exits. So I'm like, where should I meet you? Don't reply. So I'm like, okay, cool. He might be on the train. You just give people the benefit of the doubt. And when I call, line's busy. So I'm like, he might be underground. You just still give him the benefit of the doubt, that's 2 chances. And I'm like, all right, let me wait 10 minutes and then see, because it's getting close to the time that we have to meet. I'm calling, the phone's ringing now. So I'm like, he must be above ground. Cool. Ringing. No answer. Fine. Leave it. Getting my stuff now, get my goodie bag to leave the event. Let me ring one more time because I'm leaving now. Calling. No answer. So I'm like, okay, cool. So as I'm leaving the event, I'm like, right, he's not answering. I'm hungry. So I'm going to go to a restaurant to eat because I have no problem. I have solo dates all the time. Follow me, you'll see. I have solo dates all the time. And I'm like, all right, if anything, he calls me, he can come meet me here. No problem. Went to Oaxaca, got my tacos on, sitting down, eating my food, having a good time, got my cocktail, I'm fine. No text, no phone call, no message, no carrier pigeon, nothing, right? Okay. And I text him like, delete my number. Because I had planned to delete his number and block him anyway. I don't even have his name. This is how deep it was. I didn't even have his name saved in my phone. This morning I get I get a drop call from him.
Who does drop calls nowadays?
And that's it, basically. I haven't spoken to him. I'm done.
Oh, what a story! What a story!
That was the last person I texted, and that's where the tweet came from. You saw
my
tweet
god!
yesterday.
Thank you so much, Rachael, for coming.
For having me.
Thank you for watching. If you like my videos, please do give me a thumbs up. You know, I usually make hair videos. I make family vlogs. I like to make sit-down chatty videos, keeping it real, and I kept it with the realest today. Okay. And if you haven't subscribed, you're rude. So do that. I said so.
Do you know what people like? Real talk, yeah, if you haven't subscribed, you're rude.
You're rude. You watched it to
free content. You got to the end. The least you could do is click that subscribe button. It's free, guys. Like, there's no coins coming out of your pocket. Come on.
Rachael said it, okay?
Come on.
Thank you so much for watching. Until my next video, think smart, work hard, and make it happen. Bye.